The sun was a warm hand on my back. It was a good day. My boy Leo patted my head, his hand smelling of sweet jam and sunshine. "Be a good boy," he said, and climbed the big steps of the yellow bus. The bus sighed and rolled away. I sat on the cool grass by the bus stop sign. My job was to wait. I was a very good waiter. I watched everything: cars, people, birds. Another yellow bus came, sighed, and opened its doors. People got off, but none were my boy. I wagged my tail just in case, but it was not him. So I lay my head on my paws and waited. The sun moved across the sky. I listened for every sound: a bicycle bell, a laugh, the rumble of a bus. Each noise was a spark of hope. Maybe this time, maybe this would be the one that brought Leo home. I could almost feel his arms around my neck, hear him whisper my name, Bim. The world was full of sounds, but I listened for only one: my boy coming home. As the sky turned orange, streetlights flickered on. More buses came and went, each one a disappointment. People hurried home, tired, not seeing me. A small brown dog waiting in the growing dark. But that was okay. I was not waiting for them. I was waiting for Leo. He told me to be a good boy, and that's what I was. The best boy, waiting right where he left me. And so I waited. The sun rose and set, days blending together. I learned the rhythm of the bus stop. In the morning, a lady with coffee left me a bit of bread. In the afternoon, children came home from school. A little girl in red boots sometimes stroked my head. Kind, but not Leo. My days were made of waiting. Every yellow bus made my heart leap. I searched every face, every pair of legs for my boy, but he was never there. People started to know me. "Hello, doggy," they'd say. I became part of the bus stop. The waiting dog. The world spun on, the sky painted new colors. I learned the sounds of the neighborhood, the mailman, the ice cream truck, the last bus at night. These were my clock, marking another day without Leo. But hope was a stubborn seed, growing even in empty days. I knew he would come back, he promised. Sometimes a car slowed, a kind face looked out. Once a woman left a bowl of water. I drank, wagged my tail, and watched her drive away. These small kindnesses reminded me I wasn't alone, but made me miss Leo more. And so I waited. One morning the air was sharp and crisp. Leaves turned yellow and red, falling around me. The sun lost its warmth, but I kept my post. Buses came, tires crunching over leaves. People wore thick coats and hurried past. The little girl in red boots still came, but didn't stay long. My fur grew thicker, but a deeper cold settled in. Loneliness. At night I curled under the bench, the metal cold but sheltering. The silence of night was hardest, making me feel small. I dreamed of Leo's warm room and soft bed. Rain came, soaking my fur, turning leaves to mush. I watched raindrops race down the glass, each one a tiny tear. The world seemed to cry with me. But even in the cold and rain, hope stayed. A small, warm light inside. Leo would come back, he had to, and so I waited. Then the world turned white. Snow covered everything, quiet and cold. I sat, a brown shape in a world of white, not moving from my spot. One afternoon a bus arrived, lights cutting through the snow. A small boy in a blue coat stepped off, backpack slung over his shoulder. My heart leaped. I barked, "Leo!" My tail wagged, hope bursting, but the boy turned. It wasn't Leo. My tail drooped. My heart fell. Just a trick of snow and hope. I lay back down, the snow melting under me, sighing. The cold felt deeper after that. The bus driver saw what happened. Next time he left a warm foil package, a piece of roasted chicken. I ate it slowly, grateful. It was a small kindness on a cold day. It reminded me there was still warmth in the world, even if my boy wasn't here to give it to me. I curled up, hope flickering but not gone, and so I waited. The snow melted, green shoots pushed through the earth, the sun's warmth returned, a gentle promise. The big tree grew new leaves, birds sang again. It was spring. My job was the same, waiting. My fur was grayer, my bones ached, but my heart was unchanged. I dreamed of Leo, running together, his laughter, the wind in my fur. I woke with the memory of his arms around me. The people at the bus stop were my quiet companions now. The lady with coffee, the bus driver, the girl in red boots. They saw me wait. They didn't know Leo's name, but they knew about love. They saw it in the way I watched every bus, ears perked for a child's voice. Today the sun is warm on my back again. A yellow bus comes down the street. My heart does its little flip-flop. Love is patient and hopeful. It waits, no matter the season. It sits on the grass under a big tree watching the road. It knows the one it waits for is worth every moment. And so I wait, for my boy, for Leo.